Hello, my name is Catherine Marshall. I'm an American artist based in France, currently in Mexico, working on an exciting project called White Eyes. It's a transdisciplinary project that bridges anthropology, ancient Mexican dance rituals, and neuroscience for the purposes of deep connection and collective healing. For the past couple of years, I've been studying indigenous practices which employ trance as a means to heal. In Mexico, I stumbled across the writings of anthropologist Goodman, who observed that on the Mayan ceramics, the figures that are depicted are actually a form of ritual instructions. They're like a recipe. And she observed that were one to embody these figures, oneself could live a transcendental experience. So my research here is kind of like an open experiment of going to the Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City, of going to the ruins in Oaxaca, of exploring archaeological sites and excavating these artifacts of antiquity, of ancient civilizations and these rituals that they were performing to experience a deeper connection to the gods, to heal themselves, I don't even know. I think that's what the research is about. That's what I'm excited to really put into practice, to create this kind of laboratory with locals where we incarnate, we embody these figures into a choreographic score and see what happens. And I'm interested in this kind of dissonance, this dichotomy of what happens when you embody the ancient Mayans with techno music or a disco soundtrack. My practice in France in the past few years has been exploring trance through means of light manipulation. So I've been teaching these workshops where participants play with colored lights, and there's an optical illusion that is produced on the wall. And this optical illusion enables the brain to go into a hypnagogic state from which you actually are able to create, to express yourself, to be freed from the babble of your mind. I'll be pairing this research on Mayan ceramics and working with anthropologists with these light games. I hope to create a public performance that explores indigenous trance practices in a contemporary setting. I'm kind of hoping to open a portal to the divine. And the divine is something we'll co-define. It's something we will co-realize. I think I'm interested in what happens when we work as a group, when there's play introduced, when the studies of antiquity becomes a game, becomes playful, becomes ridiculous. And I think also humor is a great way for diffusing the ego. And that's the space I'm interested in exploring. What lies beyond the ego, when that's diffused. I think for me that's the divine. Given the complexity of the project and the extensive amount of travel that it entails, also the residency that I'll be attending in Mexico City has a cost. So I really need your help supporting this project financially. I have received a generous grant from Dos Mares, a curatorial platform in Marseille in France, but that's only a portion of the cost of the project. So ways you can support is clicking fund on this GoFundMe campaign, and in return there's lots of goodies and gifts you can receive based on your donation level, and any donation helps. I'm really hoping to get liftoff on this project and bring it to communities not just in Mexico but in Europe. The hope is also, when I return to France, to work with neuroscientists at the Aix-Marseille University to better understand how one can hack perception. One can hack the brain for the purposes of mending the schism that is introduced by colonialism or by other oppressive powers. And I think we can do that through dance, we can do that through ritual, we can do that through performance. And by you taking part in this project, you're taking part of a bigger movement, which is, it's grassroots work to bring people together and experience joy, experience the divine, experience a form of deep and collective healing.